My mother is a pianist, a piano teacher, and she was directing music school, and she decided at some point that we should learn an instrument. Then I actually heard Hermann Baumann, who's one of the famous French horn solists in Germany, because he lived actually in the same part of Essen where I live, and he gave a concert for horn and organ, and I was there, and I felt like, oh, that sounds much better than my viola playing. And then I was like 8 or 9. And my mother took me then to a horn teacher, and then that was quite successful somehow. Yeah, it has the name to be the most difficult of the brass instruments. It's quite a long instrument. Like I mean, not if you see it, like looks nice and compact, but of course the piping is very, very long. So it's of course a combination of the muscles in the lips, then the air stream that you have. The right hand in the bell doesn't do anything anymore. It used to make the different notes, and now you use it more for effects like stop notes. The embouchure is the thing that is a bit tricky. This is like how to control this airstream and the vibration of the lip. And the higher you have to play, the higher that has to be. So you need a sort of like daily training for it. It's a bit like sport. I have not played the second concerto until I was like end of 30s, maybe, like with orchestra. At that time, it wasn't so much in demand, and it's quite a tricky piece. It's not the easiest. And first, it's physically like the first page is really, really long, and the phrase is very long, and then you have to be. Still, after that, you have to be very flexible for the rest of the first movement. The second movement is very lovely, and it sounds like from Rosenkavalier. And the third movement is really virtuose in lots of ways. So it's really like and then have the flexibility after the first two movements to put that right in place is the difficulty actually. This same melody comes again in a different dynamic and different instrumentation, very beautiful. And the third one, if you know Till Eulenspiegel, there is a lot of like joking with the 6/8 bars. It is terribly difficult terrifying difficulty for the strings actually. That is really, really, I mean, even small might be even more difficult for the strings than for me. But it's actually quite joyful, and I have always the feeling that the people enjoy it very, very much, especially the last movement. But I think the most interesting colors are to find in the first movement.